As you all know, we're experiencing a wild housing market currently. There are more buyers than available homes, and even builders are struggling to keep up with the demand. And if you sell now, you will enter this market on the buyer side. So where do you go? What do you do? In this video, I'll answer these questions. I'm Stacy Horton, your Lifeline to Home Realtor with Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realty, senior team member of the Atlanta Concierge team here in Cobb County, Georgia. Homeowners decide to sell their homes for various reasons. They may be relocating, their family size has changed, they may have divorced, they may have gotten a new job, or even a raise in their salary, so they decide to upgrade, or maybe they just want to optimize the opportunity of getting the most equity out of their current home. But in most cases, the seller eventually become buyers. Some homeowners are able to purchase a new home without selling their current home first, but many homeowners must sell to purchase. And to do this, it's normally done simultaneously, but to do this, they usually have to put an offer in stating that they are contingent upon selling their current home. And in this current market, many home sellers are receiving multiple offers, and offers with contingencies are not looked at as favorably. But there are a few ways to get around this. There's about 5 options that you have, and I'm going to go through those quickly and give you the pros and cons of each at the very end, so continue to watch. So the first option is called a leaseback. And what a leaseback is, what it means is that you stay in the home for a specific period of time after you close. So you'll have your buyer, the offer that you accepted, you guys close, and then you stay in the home. It does need to be in the offer that the possession of the home, when the buyers take possession of the home, you can either check at closing, or there's another option where you can say so many days after closing at a specific time, whether it be like 5 p.m., 9 a.m., and that will all be on the purchase offer. You do have to be sure that you move out on that specific date or before that specific date. It is something that is agreed upon between you and the buyer, and there could be a fee that the buyer charges for you to stay. It's usually like a daily fee. The second option that you have is to rent. Now, you could do a short-term lease, which is usually 3 to 6 months, or you can do the typical 12-month lease. It really just depends on your needs will really dictate the amount of time that you'll need. If you're building, you may need a little bit longer. If you're doing a reset, than if you're doing a resale. But that is something that you need to look at when you are going to rent. You can also do month to month, even though month to month can be a little bit more expensive than signing a lease. Your third option is kind of piggybacking off of the rental, which is you could do an Airbnb. It's not quite the same as a rental, but it is someplace that you can move into for a temporary time frame. With the Airbnb, your flexibility may be a little bit bigger, a little bit greater than renting, because you don't have to do like a month to month or even sign a lease. I will say though, with renting and with the Airbnb, definitely with the Airbnb, you will need to get a storage unit. So with the cost of moving into the Airbnb or into the rental and having to get storage, this may be costing you a little bit more than what you previously thought, and you may be wondering where will you get the extra money. Well, the answer is from the sale of your current home. Put money aside from that to pay for your temporary housing if this is the route that you choose. So your fourth option is you could stay with friends or family. For some people, this may not be an option at all, as there may not be any family nearby, or they may not have any friends that they feel comfortable enough with staying. Or, your immediate family size is just too big for anybody to accommodate you. The fifth and last option there are companies that will do what is considered a house swap or a trade-in, if you will. And basically, the function of this company is kind of like a lender. And if you and your current house qualify, so you have to qualify with income and credit, and your house has to qualify with conditions. And if you guys do qualify, your house and you, then they will advance you the money to buy your next home. And at that point, you will do just like a regular buyer. You will just go find your home, put an offer in, but you don't have to worry about using that contingency. So once you find the new home and you close and move in, you will only be responsible for the new mortgage. The old mortgage is being paid using an equity advance that the company gives you for up to 6 months. And that company will also help you list the home, and they will help you do any repairs and get it ready to go on the market. So say your home doesn't sell within a predetermined time, which is usually 6 months, then the company will buy the old house at a previously agreed upon price, and it's usually 3 to 5% cheaper or 3 to 5% off the actual market value of the home. So once the home sells and you close, you do have to pay the company back for any mortgage payments they advanced you and for any repair costs and any expenses that they had advanced for you to get that house on the market. Be mindful there is a convenience fee that is charged on top of the commission. So let's look at the pros and cons of these options. For the leaseback, you only have to move once. You can usually stay at a lower monetary rate than renting, and you can send an offer in without contingency. The cons, some buyers may not like it, and so your buyer pool may come down a little bit. Instead of having 20 buyers come look at your home and send in an offer, you may only have 15. If you haven't moved on before or by the agreed upon date, you could have a hefty fine to pay, and the buyer, who is now the homeowner, may be able to proceed with some legal action against you. The pros and cons of renting. You will have a roof over your head, and you may be able to rent something in the exact area where you want to purchase. Say it's a certain school district. Well, you can rent something in that school district that you are planning on buying a home in. Of course, you can send your offer without a contingency. The cons. You will have to move twice. Once into the rental property, and then again once you close on the home that you're buying. You also may not know how long of a lease you may need, and may have to end up going month to month and spending a little bit more than what you had planned. And you also may need to get a storage unit. The Airbnb pros: flexibility of length of stay, no need for a contingency. You'll have a place to lay your head. The cons: you'll have to move twice. You may need a P.O. box for mail, and you will need a storage unit. Staying with friends and family pros: you'll have a place to lay your head. Rent can be negotiated. Time of stay may be flexible. The cons: it may cause conflict between you and a loved one, whether it is a friend or a family member. And when you live with someone else, you do have to abide by their rules. You will have to move twice, and you will need a storage unit. The trading company pros: you only move once. You can send offers in without a contingency. And once you do list the old homes, you don't have the old home. Sorry, I didn't mean to make that plural. Once you do list your old home, you don't have to worry about having the house show ready at all times or showing appointments conflicting with your time schedule. The cons: you do have to pay the company back for advanced mortgage payments, repairs, and any other expenses on the old home that they advanced you. And this will come out of the proceeds when you sell your home, or you can roll it into the new mortgage. There's also a conveyance fee that is on top of the commission, and is only available in certain cities. I can't say which option would be best for you because it's going to be completely dependent upon your needs and your situation, but it is something that you should think about and something that you should discuss with your real estate professional. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and if it was, please like and share it. And be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you'll get more information on the ins and outs of selling your home and other real estate tips. And if you have any questions, my email will be posted below. Feel free to shoot me an email and I'll get a response back to you. So you guys stay safe out there and have a good day. Bye.